another tough one. So with Dart, as he was going back out on the field, just didn't seem right. So called the trainers over and said, let's get him out and make sure he gets looked at. So he went in and got looked at and ended up being evaluated for a concussion. 10-point lead there in the fourth quarter, and give them credit. They made a lot of plays. Quarterback made a lot of plays, a lot of loose plays, scramble plays.
Thanks. You can win a sixth final. You're good ready for this one.
I know I looked at it.
Maddie, this door?
No, we're going to bring it
Go out. So.
Okay. Another tough one. So with Dart, as he was going back out on the field, just didn't seem right. So called the trainers over and said, let's get him out and make sure he gets looked at. So he went in and got looked at and ended up being evaluated for a concussion. 10-point lead there in the fourth quarter, and give them credit. They made a lot of plays. Quarterback made a lot of plays, a lot of loose plays, scramble plays, and just didn't get the job done.
Right. After that, the penalty.
Yeah.
For the half-yard line, I guess.
Yeah.
You were fourth and goal at the half. Did you think maybe Jake will go for it here?
Yeah, I thought about it. I thought take the points, get a 10-point lead in the fourth. I thought our defense was playing good.
Brian, we've talked to you a lot about the number of hits that Jaxson takes with the running, not getting down, things like that. Is this one where you feel like it caught up to him? This is the fourth time he's been checked for a concussion. He was sore getting up a week ago.
Yeah, it's unfortunate, but unfortunately got hurt.
Brian, what is happening with your defense? I mean, it just seems like there's too many of these late.
Yeah, they made some good plays there at the end, Caleb. I thought we had him a number of times where we didn't get him down in the extended plays, which we knew he would. He did it in the Raiders game. He did it in plenty of games. He did it the series before. He booted out on the last series and went down and scored. It's tough way to lose.
Was Jaxson checked immediately after the play that he fumbled? Because it looked like he hit his head and was.
Yeah, no, I mean no, no, he wasn't. So if they would have called him down, but when he was going in there, somebody said something like, "What?" Like, don't put him in. So
just to clarify, you.
Yeah, I did. Yeah, coaches on the sideline, but. Yeah, just took him out.
During those two plays you're talking about? Like when he was back out playing?
Yeah, I don't know when it was, Pat. It was in between a series, so didn't think it was good to go back out there. Well, I said make sure you go get checked by the doctors and brought the trainers over. That's what I did.
You say unfortunate. Like a lot of people would say, well, if you keep getting your quarterback hit, like the likelihood that something happens like this, like obviously it's the fourth time he has been checked, will happen. What do you say to that idea?
Yeah, I just say it's unfortunate he got hurt.
Brian, I mean, is this sustainable, the way that he's playing? I know you don't want to dampen his competitiveness and you love his fire and all that stuff, but, I mean, he's not 250 pounds, and the hits that he's taken, they've clearly taken a toll to the point where now he's got a concussion and is going to miss time.
Look, I'm not sure exactly the play that had happened, Connor, so I'm concerned for the kid.
What do you mean by that?
I don't know the exact play that it happened for him relative to getting hurt or not getting hurt, but I don't know the play. I don't know the play. I don't know when it was. I mean, I just know that when he was going back out there, we were sitting around the huddle. I saw him. I got Ronnie over there to check him out.
Brian, will Russell start next week if Jaxson can?
Yeah, we'll see. I mean, right now we just had a tough one here, Connor. We'll take a look at everything.
Right, just to be clear. He went back out for the next drive for 2 plays. Are you saying you saw it at the quarter break?
Pat, I don't know when I saw it. I just saw it when we were huddled up there. The coaches were talking, and never put a guy out there that we thought was hurt.
Why do you think this team can't finish and close games? And what do you see happening late in these games that you guys can't sort of get it back?
Yeah, I mean there was a number of things today. So there was all 3 phases. Just didn't get the job done, Jordan.
Well, you feel like you have the answer to get this turned around?
Yeah, but it hasn't been. So it's another tough loss.
Why do you feel that way? Why do you so believe that?
I believe in the guys we have, people in the room, coaches and players. But we lost another tough one, Connor. So got to start doing it.
As some of these bad collapses late have happened, what have you tried to do to stop them from happening again? So in other words, when you look at them, like let's say Dallas, Denver, when you see a game like this starting to spiral, what have you talked to the team about to try to prevent it from happening again?
Yeah, we'll have a next play mentality. I thought Shane tried to mix it in, a number of times these last couple drives. Play zone, pressure, play man. The two plays that Caleb got out were man. There was a number of plays. We had to punt. That gave him the short field. There was a number of plays. It wasn't just one thing, which it usually is.
Ryan, are you worried about your job at 2-8?
Yeah, I'm just focused on these guys in the locker room.
You kicked the short field goal. You didn't kick some longer field goals. Was that a conditions issue, a wind issue, a coup issue? What was
No, the one to Belly, I thought we had a good play. I thought Kafka had a good play. Had a number of 4th down and 1 plays. The first one, Byard came down. We had a little pick play for Wandell and just didn't hit that one. Felt kind of a hard play action to Belly, which was close there. In the end zone, we hit the 4th and 1 to Motor where he made a great play. I'm not sure he would have had it, but ended up making a great play for it. Had to keep 2, so we went for it, 4 times. Hit 2 and didn't hit the other.
You've been in the locker room after these types of losses a lot. What's your message after the latest one? How do you keep getting through these guys? I guess the results don't change.
Yeah, you just gotta. They're tough losses, Dan. They really are. Everybody puts so much into it. The coaches put so much into it. The players, and it's painful when you have these endings. You stick together, and that's what you have to do. But it's not it's easier said than done. Those are tough, man. You put everything you got into it each week. Whether it's game planning, practices, let the guys compete their tails off out here for the whole game. And then to come up short, it's tough. It's tough.
You say you're worried about the guys in the locker room. What do you even say to them after,
Just that.
4 straight losses, right?
Yeah, just that. Yeah, stick together. That's what you have to do. But again, there's a number of plays, a number of things that could have happened that usually don't happen when you lose the game or happen when you win the game. And the guys battled, but just didn't get the job done.
Jaxson was playing before?
Playing good. Yeah.
Dave, you guys have talked all about, the players have talked about the emotional lift Jaxson has given them. What was that like to see him have to leave? Obviously, he was in the tent, but then to see that long walk as you guys are trying to drive down the field, do you feel like this team recovered emotionally from having seen him leave? Yeah,
you're really in the moment, Art. We you got to get ready to play, and Russ had to go in there and have confidence in Russ, but never want to see any of you guys go down.